It's cheap. Blomberg's just now doing from the second rinse, so just join after second rinse anyway, yeah. So yeah, just join out from the second rinse anyway, just join out from the second rinse anyway, just join out from the second rinse anyway, yeah. It's just got 70 minutes left, anyway, yeah. And we're going for second intermediate spin, anyway, yeah. Just going for the second intermediate spin, going for the second intermediate spin, going for the second intermediate spin, anyway, yeah. So yeah, we're going for the second intermediate spin, going for second intermediate spin, anyway, yeah. I was just gonna test out what this oxide is gonna be like on this anyway, on the second intermediate spin. Not very sure what the second intermediate spin is gonna be like on this anyway. Just because I've already just put them out washing up liquid in anyway. Just be aware of it, because it might come out of draw, it might come out of its own draw, I think it might anyway, it might just be able to come out of its own draw anyway. We was going to test out what this machine's like, I was going to test it out anyway. Just to see what the foam's going to be like on this machine, just to see what the subsoil's going to be like anyway. That's going to have to get bass and trash. This is going to get bass and trash. Oh my god, this is going to get bass and trash. That will just jump, that will. This machine will just blooming jump here, bro. This machine will just absolutely blooming jump here, bro. This machine will just jump. It's how. This machine will just jump here, bro. This is awfully unbalanced, it is. Yep, bass and trash. First time that is. This is the first time we did that. That's the first time we did that. That's the first time that is. That's the first time. I just did that. First time. God, that's very balanced. This is very unbalanced. Oh my god. Okay, sure, what's going on this? And oh my god, this is putting socks on. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I never knew this machine could do that. God, I never knew this machine could do that. Hasn't actually come out with nothing. This hasn't come out of the center or nothing yet. I will be actually doing scared of it. I will be scared if it comes out of the center of this. Oh my god, that is a massive sock sock I never seen. That's a massive sock sock. Oh my god, massive that is. This is way massive sock sock. That's a massive. Oh my god, massive sock sock it is. That's massive. This is massive sock sock is. That's a massive one. Oh my god, that's massive. Well, good job I just put them out washing up looking in. Well, it did almost come out of tone draw. It did, but it did obviously come out of tone draw again anyway. But it didn't actually come out of tone draw. But it just almost did. Obviously, but it just almost did anyway. This machine is probably taking like a hopping 943. This is doing like a hopping 943. This machine is doing anyway. That's a brilliant stock sock. That's a brilliant stock sock. That is. I don't know how thick that is, really. I don't know. I'm not very sure how thick that stock sock is. But it was a brilliant stock sock. That was a brilliant stock sock. That was. This machine was going to tell me like a hopping 943. This is doing. But this is telling me like a hopping 943. That's doing. This is just telling me like a hopping 943. Anyway, a hopping 943. Well, this just turns like a hopping 953 anyway, a hopping 953. Might be waiting for it again anyway, much mind just get ready for it, get ready for it again. It will start again, it will actually get, it will start again, it will. Not if it's going to be very unbalanced again or not, really. We just have to find out of it. We might do one day with Bobman and Towers, right, you know. This is going to have to get balanced and trash this one. This will just get balanced and trash as well. This thing we have to get balanced and trash. Yeah, balanced and trash. What's it going to be like right now anyway. It was a proper unbalanced spin it was as well. It was a proper unbalanced spin it was anyway. It was a very proper unbalanced spin it was, you know, I think it's about unbalanced spin was a very it was a proper unbalanced spin and a proper sock as well. Because I never seen this machine could do that, obviously. But it's about a better machine than what I thought really. Fail bounce again. It's going to take it all over again now. Yep, there we go. Socks on again. Look at it again as well. Look at it again. Oh my god. This is much better than the first one. It is. This is much better than the first one. This is much better. This is much better than the start of the second. This is much. Obviously, this is much better than I could do on the first spin I did. I think that just only protects a lot of sides of it. That's just probably protects a lot of foam it is. That's going to start having exit detergent level. That's going to have exit detergent level. This is going to start having exit detergent level. Exit detergent level. That's going to start having exit detergent level anyway. I think this is going to have exit detergent level anyway. I think that's what it's got the E's on there. That's what it stands for. The exit detergent, the exit detergent anyway. Exit detergent. I think this is much better than what they would do before anyway. I think this is much better than the Towers one. This is much better than Towers one. See, this is much better than Towers one anyway. Obviously, this was my socks on. It was up to put the socks on. Because one day a minute, it will actually protect the socks. It will actually protect the socks. It will actually start having protected socks. It will actually protect the socks. Just protect the socks. Just protect the socks. Don't know what the first bit's going to be like on this. I'm not very sure. That's going to have to be mixed out anyway. Well, I think it did. Obviously, I think it's probably the line scale was going through. So I think it's a that line scale was going through the pumping walls. Line scale, I think. It must be because of that line scale just going through the pumping walls and just going through the pumping way. Line scale. Not very sure what it's going to do now anyway. North is going to start having protect the sites and North is going to protect all the sites and just protect the sites anyway. North is might just be able to protect the sites and just protect the sites anyway. Might just protect the sites anyway. This might just protect the sites anyway. Bit of balance. Bit of balance again. Socks off again. I think this would just do 3 bursting wrong. Noise has just run out of time and all, maybe. Anyway, God, look at that sucks anyway. Don't know what's going to do now anyway. Oh yeah, I think it must be the exit detergent. I think it is. I think it must be the exit detergent. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the exit detergent. I think it must be the exit detergent. I think. Must be just going through with the exit detergent, I think. Must be because of the exit detergent. Well, it did a nice socks off there, it did. It just did a nice socks off there, it did anyway. Did a very nice socks off anyway. But non-facial wasn't pausing for, no, non-facial wasn't pausing for anyway. So I did it either way, just, I think it's well because of the exit detergent draws, I think. I can't even take a full video of this, and I can't ever take a full video of this anyway, because this is just my pausing rule anyway. I think this should be standing up a long time ago anyway. I think that's the lock finish come on. As you can see here, I think that lock finish, that lock button that just goes off, it does. I think the lock button just goes off, I think it does. The lock button just goes off anyway. It just goes off when it's doing something. As you can tell, that's just now distributing, that's just going to distribute, that is. I think that'll probably go to pause it for the extra rinse, I think. Nice going to pause it for the extra rinse, the extra rinse.